Landcare groups are made up of volunteers who want to make a positive difference to the land around them. The Western Sydney Aboriginal Landcare Group began on-ground bush regeneration works on a 500-metre section of Ropes Creek at Minchinbury in 2004. Here are some of the best practice bush regeneration techniques that we use at the Ropes Creek site. Before we began our works, we completed an Aboriginal Cultural Heritage Site assessment, which included consultation with our local Aboriginal Land Council and community elders. We conducted a search of the Aboriginal Heritage Information Management System held by the Department of Environment and Climate Change. Native plants such as this old man's beard don't strangle the plant they are climbing and should be left in place. To help identify the difference between a local native plant and a weed, ask your local community nursery, grab a book or contact your local council Bushcare officer for information on possible introduction to Bushcare courses run by TAFE New South Wales. Weedy grasses can be effectively removed by crowning using a normal boning knife. When the clumps of grass are removed, they can be laid over the tracks to help prevent erosion. Woody climbing weeds such as Japanese honeysuckle effectively strangles any plant, in this case a small casuarina tree. Painting 100% glyphosate stained with a herbicide is an effective way to remove the weed. The herbicide is to show where poison has been applied. Poison should only be used under the supervision of someone with a chemical applications qualification. Mothvine has a milky sap, so requires a different treatment. At the very base, mothvine has a woody look for the first 6 to 8 inches. Scrape only the woody section and apply the poison as quickly as possible before the milky sap escapes. Madeira vine has tubers both above and below the ground. Because it can regrow from the smallest piece or fallen tuber, it must be bagged and removed from site. Weeds such as bridal creeper form a large, matting, tuberous root system underground, depriving nearby plants of moisture. These should be bagged and removed from site. As with all weeding, try to replace the mulch after weed removal. For large woody weeds such as privet, we use the frilling method, where you make a wound at regular intervals in the bark, then apply poison immediately. Poison any side offshoots and ensure you go all the way around the trunk. The cut and paint method can be used for most small woody weeds and thistles. If your site has rubbish dumped on it, you should contact your local council for a rubbish pickup. Bag what you can and ensure to bag all seeds and seed pods, then move all rubbish to an area for collection. With our bushlands regenerated, the animals, birds and insects will return.